Don't miss this update on UK immigration rules.
So, the big news for today is that Botswana nationals now need a visa to visit or transit through the UK. So, the change is effective immediately. So, it's really important to know exactly what this means for travelers. So, if you're traveling from Botswana or advising someone who is, stick around and I'll go through the key change step by step. So, the major overarching headline is that there are no more electronic travel authorizations. So Botswana nationals can no longer travel to the UK using an electronic travel authorization. So this was announced today by Mike Tapp, the Parliamentary Undersecretary of State for Migration and Citizenship. Right. So if you're just passing through a UK airport, however, on your way to another country, you now will need a Direct Airside Transit Visa, DATV. So the basic difference is that with the ETA, it was just a simple electronic travel authorization that you got online that you would let citizens of certain countries enter the UK for short visits without a full visa for tourism, or it could have been a short family trip, or for whatever reason. The direct airside transit visa is different. It's for travelers who are not leaving the airport but are transiting through the UK to another country. So you can't go through the UK border control. You stay at the airside area of the airport. So if you're flying from Botswana to another country with a stopover in the UK, you now must have a DATV. So this change took effect today at 3 p.m. British Standard Time. Okay, so October 14th, depending on when you're watching this video, that change has taken effect. Now, there will be a 6 week grace period if you already have a valid ETA and booked travel before today. So you must arrive in the UK by the 25th of November if you want to fall within the correct boundaries for the grace period. After that, all travel from Botswana will require a visa. So, why has this happened? Why has the Home Office taken this decision? According to the Home Office, there has been a rise in asylum claims from Botswana since the year 2022. So, for some travelers, they were using the visitor route for purposes that were not permitted. So this is why it's so important to be honest on your application and to make sure you're on the correct route and to put your application in with all the honesty that's required, because otherwise it tarnishes the whole system for other people who are coming in and they're doing it the right way and they're being honest about it. So they stress that the Home Office is stressing that this is purely a border security and migration measure. It's not a change in the diplomatic relationship with Botswana. Okay, so if you have traveled under the ETA before, comment below and share your experience. It will help others to understand the changes that are happening. Okay, so what do travelers need to know right now? If you're from Botswana and you're in the situation, you're planning on coming to the UK, what do you need to know right now? Well, the thing that you should do, first thing, is check the visa requirements that you will fall under before you book your flight, if you haven't booked your flight already. So the ETA is no longer valid, right? So you need to apply for the correct visa. So if you're using a visit visa, make sure that you've got the correct type of visit visa for your situation if you plan to enter the UK. If you are transiting, make sure you found out and you've got all the details about the direct airside transit visa, the direct airside transit visa, if you're only transiting through the UK airport. So if you already hold the ETA, make sure your trip fits within that grace period. So if you booked, for example, if you booked a trip for the 10th of November of this year, you would be absolutely fine. You fall within the grace period. However, if you booked, for example, on the 30th of November, you would fall outside of that grace period and you would need to apply for the correct visa before traveling. Okay, so are you affected by this change? If so, comment below. I'll try to share tips and make the visa process as easy as possible as I can for you. So comment below if you already know that you're affected by this change. So to recap, Botswana nationals, they now need a visa to visit or transit through the UK. The ETAs are no longer valid. Transiting travelers will need the DATV, and there is a short transition window that is open until the 25th of November of this year, 2025. So if you found this video useful, please hit the notification bell. I will be posting regular updates on UK immigration policy and guidance on the immigration changes that arise. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.